Good evening, friends. Welcome to Adda 24/7 Cracker MCQ series. See here, in this series up till now we have covered ABM full 4 modules, BFM module A and B. We are covering all the MCQs related to ABM, BFM and retail. Now we are in module C and D. Module C and D are basically related to treasury, risk and balance sheet. Okay. So let's start with the series. Before going ahead, I would suggest download Adda 24/7 app on your mobile. In this app, you'll be getting the whatever is required for CAIIB. Now, what is required for CAIIB? One, notes. Second, this video lectures, live classes, and third, the test. Everything is available over here. So download it immediately over here. Okay. Next, subscribe to Officers Adda 24/7 YouTube channel. In this channel, you'll be getting all the updates regarding CAIIB. Now, this is a now or never offer going on right now. You are getting 80% off on all the JAIIB and CAIIB products. Grab them immediately. Okay. Yeah. This was a question which I asked you yesterday when as a homework. Okay. So the question was, the significance of contingent liability is. Now I had explained you about the contingent liability. Contingent means what? Which is not at present, but which may come in the future, like the bank guarantee. Okay. So it adds to the revenue generation of the bank. B, bank may also have contingencies receivables. Okay, means bank can also have as we have contingent liabilities, we can have contingent debtors also, contingent receivables also. It can be there. The bank is obliged to meet the commitment only on the account of failure to meet the obligation by a person on whose behalf the bank has a commitment. That's right. See here, contingent liability is always given based on some person, okay, some customer of the bank. So this C part is also true. So it comes out that the answer should be both A, B and all of them, A, B and C, right? So all of these is the answer. Got it? Derivative risks are off balance sheet items and include the following. So derivative risk, now the question over here is basically derivative risks include which of them? That is the basic question. Off balance sheet is general knowledge given to you. Okay. Coming back. Yeah. So derivative risk includes the following. What does it include? Swaps, futures, forward contracts and all of these. So firstly tell me, understand what you mean by the word derivative. Okay. Let me write it over here. Derivative means what? Okay. Derivative means it is derived from something. It doesn't have its own existence. Derivative is derived from a commodity. Like we have a derivative of Nifty. We have this options of Nifty, futures of Nifty. That is the derivative of Nifty. We have a derivative of this gold. We have a derivative of these bonds, right? So based on any commodity which is fluctuating, there can be a derivative. So what are the types given over here? Firstly, let me get the answer from your side also. Okay, you first type the answer in the meantime. So I'll explain you what is swaps, futures and forward contracts. Okay, swaps means what? Always remember one basic rule in swaps. In swaps, there are two legs. Okay, one leg is always fixed and other leg is always floating. Okay, fixed and floating, right? I'll give you an example for fixed and floating. Suppose let's say I take 1 lakh rupees from you and this guarantee you that I'll be giving you 7% interest. Now when I have to give you 7% interest, imagine what will this leg becomes what? Fixed, because I have to give you at 7%. Now if I invest that this 1 lakh rupees in stock market, I may get 50% returns, I may get 0% returns. So this is floating. So this is the meaning of swaps. Okay. Futures. Futures means what? It's a, see here, basically remember futures and forwards. These are similar ones, but there is a difference in that. Forward is a OTC product. OTC means over the counter. Depending on customer to customer, we change the rates. But futures are organized forwards. Organized. Remember this. Okay. This word is very important for you. Organized forward. Okay, so enough of knowledge. Now tell me what is the answer. Yeah, many of you have typed this, includes all of this. D is the answer. Correct. What kind of risks off balance sheet exposure may have? Okay, off balance sheet means what? Mainly contingent liabilities. Okay, off balance sheet exposures are mainly contingent. Okay, so what type of risk can they have? Liquidity risk, interest risk, market risk, all of these. So off balance sheet item means it may have contingent liabilities, and contingent liabilities may include, they may include local currencies, this liability also, or forex currency liability also. Now immediately as the word forex currency liability comes in, here the question of market risk comes in, right? When we have any currency, let it be local or let it be foreign, this liquidity and interest risk, these are the basic ones, which always have the significance or the impact on any type of liquidity. So what can be the answer now? What kind of risks off balance sheet exposure may have in liquidity, interest rate, interest risk, market risk, and all of these? So the correct answer is yes, D, all of the above. Okay. Which of the following statements is correct? Contingency exposure may become fund based exposure. Is it? Can it become? Yes, it can become. Why? Because what is contingency exposure? Just now in the first question we saw it. Means it's a sort of guarantee given by me, by a bank, on the basis of a customer. But if tomorrow that customer doesn't perform, then it may become a fund based exposure. That party to whom you have given the guarantee may come to you for funds, right? So A is correct. B, contingency exposure can be a part of bank book or trading book. Now this can be both, that is also allowed. Okay, because contingency exposure means which is coming up in the future. And what is the part of what is known as the banking book? There the bonds which we purchase are always kept till the end, till the maturity. They are never sold off. Okay, and trading book means these bonds are purchased for the purpose of selling. Okay, so contingency exposure can be a part of banking book or trading book. That is also true. Contingency exposure may include credit risk. Of course it may include. Why? Because contingency means what? Which may come in future. What is credit risk? The default by the issuer of that that bond or that contract. Okay, so default of this any issuer may come in future, right? So contingency exposure may also include credit risk. So what is the answer now? Type fast in the comment section. A, B, C or D? Yeah, correct. The answer is D. Got it? Which of the following statements is not correct? See here, we want not correct. Okay, we don't want true, we want false. Okay, off balance sheet exposures may become fund based exposures. Just now we saw it. So off balance sheet means mainly contingency. Contingency exposures may become fund based exposure. It is true. So this is true now. Where bank provides payment, they are known as a contingencies given. Now what do you mean by this? Where bank provides payment, they are known as a contingencies given. Means what? See here, if there is a contingent liability, okay, and it turns out into a fund based liability, means I have given a guarantee. Suppose let's say I am the bank. Okay, I am the bank here, and here is the customer. Okay, C I will call it. Now on the basis of this customer, I have given a guarantee to some, let's say, corporation. Okay, it can be municipal corporation, anyone. Now this customer doesn't perform, so this corporation will come to me for money, right? They'll ask me the money, So in that case, what will I do? I'll have to pay them. So this is a question over here, where bank provides payment. When I provide the payment, they are known as contingencies given. Given means given, paid, right? Off balance sheet exposure may not have interest risk. So off balance sheet exposure means credit risk. Contingency risk. Contingency risk may not have interest risk. Means what? What is interest risk? Interest risk means the asking rate of the bonds may go up. Okay, means see here, there are two parts always in the bonds. One is coupon, second is the asking rate. Means we call it YTM. So if the coupon is, let's say, 7%, and in the bond market now the rates go up, other companies are giving higher rate of interest. You are giving a coupon of 7%, other companies are giving a coupon of, let's say, 9%. So what will happen? People will ask you also for 9% then. So this poses an interest rate risk, right? So that's why off balance sheet exposure may not have interest rate risk. So this statement is false. It will always have this interest rate risk. Okay. So that is true. This is false. Now what is this? Where bank is a beneficiary, it is known as the receivable contingent. That's obvious. Beneficiary means what? Here, in place of corporation, now I'll put this as a bank. Okay. And this is bank 1, let's say, and this is my bank. Okay. So if I am asking, I have been given a guarantee by someone else, so I'll definitely ask for the money. So it is called as contingency receivables. So the correct answer is this: off balance sheet exposure may not have interest risk, and that is a false answer. Correct. Now something for homework for you. The feature of liquidity risk are, so liquidity risk means what? Firstly, you'll have to understand that it may arise from funding of long-term assets by short-term liabilities. Is it the case? Long-term assets, 3 years loan, okay, and 1 year deposit. Now think over it, okay. Second, the liabilities are subject to refinance risk. What is refinance risk? Again, you need to search this now. I'll answer this tomorrow, not an issue. Funding liquidity is inability to obtain funds to meet cash obligations, cash flow obligations. Funding liquidity means what? I don't have a liquidity and I'm taking a loan for that liquidity. So is this also the case? And D is all of this. So let me check who can answer this correctly. Okay. Tomorrow I'll give you the answer. So before going, I would suggest go for this which is going on 80% off, which is going on all the banking products, including your live classes. Okay, so go for this Mahapack also. See this below, this strip which you are seeing. Use this code Y432. I'll show you how to use the code Y432. See this. Okay, firstly go to Adda 24/7. Let's go live to Adda 24/7. Okay, one sec. Let me go directly to Adda 24/7. Hold on. Let me bring you live to Adda 24/7. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah. See this. So now we have come to Adda 24/7. Click on JAIIB and CAIIB. Now see the Mahapack. Click on Mahapack. Okay. Now look at the Mahapack advantage over here. See this. CAIIB ka Mahapack. Then you go for the fees is huge. I'll tell you how to reduce this fees. Okay. Look at the validity. 66 months plus 6 months. Double validity is going. The features of this Mahapack. Look at this. That also. See this. 4 plus batches of ABM. 3 plus batches of BFM. 3 plus batches of retail. Case studies. Okay, exam focused numericals and batches. See, 15 mock full length mock tests. Everything is available, isn't it? Also, now look at this, the fees part. See, click on view offers. Once you click there, put the code Y432. Always remember this code. Okay. Now look at this. 30999 reduces to 6019. 80% off. Okay, such a huge discount. Go for it immediately. It's an investment for lifetime. Why am I telling you this? Because remember, this December 2022 is your last exam, okay? With the current portion, I'll show you what are the things about the new portion, okay? So this is the last exam with the current portion. In May 23, you will be having 4 papers. Now we are having only 2 papers, ABM, BFM. Then you will be having 4 papers. See this, what are the new papers? ABFM and BRBL means banking regulation and business laws. So this is legal basically. What do you have in ABFM? See this, the management process, advanced concepts of financial management, valuation, mergers, acquisitions, emerging business solutions, and legal regulations and compliance, important acts, part 1, part 2, and commercials and other laws. So you will be having 4 papers, and remember these are the difficult ones. Also the electives, look at the electives. You don't have retail over here. You will be having rural, HR, IT, central and risk. Okay. You also have a negative marking from May 23rd. So that's why I suggest go for this immediately. Clear the exam by December 2022 only. Okay. Bye.